Hey guys, welcome back! First of all, I have to thank to Sega and Atlus. Thank you for giving me the chance to try both these games, so that I could bring you guys my quick opinion on them. Without further ado, let's take a look. Sonic Colors Ultimate is the exact same game as the one released for the Wii back in 2010, but now with improved lighting, a remixed soundtrack, and some minor gameplay additions. The version I received was the one for the Nintendo Switch, so it means no 4K nor 60 frames per second, stuff also added on other current gen systems obviously. Sonic fans that played the original won't find anything outstanding here, so there are no reasons to buy it and play it all over again. But if you're one of those players that missed it back in 2010, it's a must play and a must have. But as for me, I would wait for it to be on sale. What the story tells us is that Eggman is up to no good, seeking to harness the power of alien energy to fuel a mind control weapon, and it's up to Sonic and Tails to stop him. It introduces the Wisps, the small multicolored aliens that Eggman is hunting down. These Wisps are the main thing that separates Sonic Colors from every other Sonic game ever released on all main consoles, both old and new. Pink Wisps can turn us into a spike ball that allows us to cling to walls, yellow Wisps turn us into a drill that can dig underground, and Steel Wisps turn us into a laser that can bounce off prisms and travel at the speed of light. They're unlocked as we progress through the game, but we can always revisit old levels and replay them with Wisps that we unlocked later on to access new paths. There are a total of 9 Wisps to unlock in Sonic Colors Ultimate, including a brand new Ghost Wisp that wasn't present in the original game, and they primarily enhance our speed and the multiple paths that allows us to find our way through a level. A Pink Wisp might give us the opportunity to completely bypass a slow platforming section by zipping up a wall. A Drill Wisp might lead us to a subterranean path that's faster than the one on the surface, and a Laser Wisp can instantly shoot us across a section lined with enemies, taking them all out at the speed of light. Then there are Wisps more oriented towards secret collecting, light puzzle solving and platforming that make exploration and revisiting levels with new powers a ton of fun, helping on discovering new paths that dramatically change the flow of a certain level, obviously improving our previously scored time. But again, if you've played the original, you're familiar with all that stuff. And probably for me, one of the biggest downsides is not having the chance to choose which soundtrack to play, the new remixed one or the original. You see, the first 3 levels of any world play a newly remixed theme, and the last 3 levels play the original versions. And personally, I still prefer the amazing original OST. To finish, a gameplay addition is the Rival Rush mode, that is basically a sort of time trial that let us race against Metal Sonic, but only in one single level per world. This should be something that we could do on every level. So, quickly wrapping this one up, Sonic Colors Ultimate is pretty cool for the ones that never messed around with the original on the Wii. But even so, if you're that hardcore Sonic fan that wants to have another go on what was already a great game back in 2010, give it a shot. You probably won't be disappointed.
This place is epic. Everyone and their brother is gonna want to come here.
Now, as for Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania, it compiles over 300 levels from previous Super Monkey Ball games and updates them for current gen systems. Because I barely messed around with Nintendo consoles prior to the Wii, I found this game truly addictive and extremely fun to play, by myself or passing the controller to my kid, both trying to solve those more intricate and defying courses. And Party Mode is probably where this game really shines. It has a dozen of minigames, most of them genuinely fun, with enough depth when played against other human players. And I'm not gonna even mention all the other different gameplay modes. Just play them one by one if you're a fan of all the other games within this highly entertaining series and that loves a good challenge, like me. I'm a sucker for crazy puzzle-oriented games, and this one is right up my alley. But for those who had the chance to play, for instance, Super Monkey Ball 1 and 2 over 20 years ago on the GameCube, won't probably be praising this game that much. Even so, it's awesome to nowadays grab a game like Banana Mania and be immersed in something that isn't at all that serious and realistic as most of all proposals that pop up all the time in every direction I turn my head to. I'm getting old, I know. Despite that, I've come across extremely difficult stages that took me forever to conquer, but even so, that wasn't enough to make me give up on trying. Yes, level design is repetitive and uninspired, no doubt about that. But doesn't that also happen in most similar games? So I guess that this one is for a niche audience and only for those that never played the originals, like me. This time around I got the PlayStation 4 version of the game and I'm really enjoying it. A breath of fresh air again, only for the ones that never played the other games in the series and loves a good challenge. Just like Hot Wheels Unleashed for that matter. To conclude, Banana Mania offers over 300 stages compiled and upgraded from previous games in the series, so there are plenty of stuff to do in this one. But just like with Sonic Colors Ultimate, grab it only if you've never messed around with the other older and original Super Monkey Ball games. But even so, give the party mode a try, it's so much fun. Thank you very much for watching and I'll catch you all in my next video. Cheers!